Hey guys, so we are going to be looking at stage 3 of the difficult event versus the Shadow Dragons. I say difficult, but this is the fight against Oceanus. Not too difficult whatsoever, but what we're going to be doing in this video in specific is looking at the GT Heroes mission, category mission in specific. With this specific run you guys are looking at, I kind of forgot to hit record or do a screen recording on my phone because I'm doing this and you're looking at a post audio right now. So I forgot to start doing my screen recording before I even hopped into the stage, but you guys can see the team we're rocking with here. No funny business going on. This is too easy to be messing with, but Oceanus kind of had some hands. So let's go ahead and take a look and see how this specific run went. Like I said, this is kind of a teaser to what is to come, but in terms of just beating it, that's where things are different, right? Because you guys can see we're just going for the GT Heroes mission because this is the only stage that has a category exclusive mission, right? So we had to do this with GT Heroes, so here we are. GT Heroes is not a great category right now. And there's a specific unit, again, I'll preface this again, this was before the anniversary banners went live, so the STR Goku and Vegeta did not exist at this time. I mean, they existed, but they were not in the game yet. So we just went ahead and did a normal run with the GT Heroes team. The mostly Super Saiyan 4 team for me is, the whole Super Saiyan 4 team is rainbowed. So now we have another Super Saiyan 4 unit I kind of have to look into. I just don't know because I'm Dokkaning responsibly and not really buying many stones at this point. I'm kind of taking my one copy of the Buu Saga LR and running at the moment because we just finished up the last rotation that I needed during the top grossing rewards in Battlefield. So now I'm kind of back to let's sit and wait and see what we have for part 2, and if hopefully part 2 is announced by the time the discounts go away, and then we can kind of evaluate and see where we want to go from there. Because the GT banner for me, UI Goku is rainbowed, the LR Super Saiyan 4s are rainbowed, Namek Goku is on that banner, he is rainbowed. So it's literally I pull the Gamma copy, I pull Ice and Nova, I pull the new unit, or I'm basically SOL, right? Because and Vegeto's rainbowed as well. Like basically that whole banner for me is rainbowed. So it's like I run into a situation where I ran into last year where that banner is just like a mega shaft for me if I don't pull a new unit, because that was like the case with both banners last year, and I was not a fan of that. Like going, 1,000 plus stones on the God banner just to literally pull nothing if I didn't pull the gods. So I kind of am happy with where we're at this point, and I don't know where I want to go from here, but we'll figure it out as we go. This was a little bit unlucky in this specific instance because the Super Saiyan 4s were stunned, so they lost their guard and they had no opportunity to get like a stack or two in beforehand, right? And kind of the objective is like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta cannot get touched in that third slot, otherwise we might be dead. Because this, like I said, Oceanus stage, this hits pretty hard. Like it's no pushover. It's not like it's hard, but it's not like free. So Oceanus, like I said, she did have some hands, I'm not gonna lie. I did not get through this on my first try. If I would have used like a meta team, ran like the LR Gohan, EZA, and etc. and all that fun stuff, it probably would have been free. But I was like, you know what? Let's get the GT Heroes mission done first, and then we'll kind of see where we want to go from there. But nonetheless, we're here. We have a 700,000 HP team, so long as the wrong unit does not take a super, and GT Vegeta not getting anything right there was not good. I think, yeah, countering the super right here was like huge, right? And this was before, unfortunately, he got any attack stats in, so it couldn't be like a 2 or 3 million damage counter, but it is what it is. We get a crit right there, and you guys can see, like, we just did a crit for 1.9 and it only took half a health bar. So, like, you can see she does have some decent HP. So I'm really hoping that these Shadow Dragon fights coming up in the next phase are a little bit tougher so we can really kind of get, like, a testing ground for these 8-year LRs. Because from what I could tell running through content in the beginning with this Buu Saga LR is, like, there's, like, I texted this to a buddy of mine, but they don't have a place in the game right now, and not in a good way. Like, they're too good for the content that this game has to offer right now. And I think that we need some power creep in terms of the stages to go along with the power creep in terms of the units, because last year we got part 1, there wasn't a place in the game for the 7-year LRs either. So hopefully when we do get that next stage, we get like a nice fight versus Ice or Nova, maybe them both at the same time, and that's where we really get to take these units out and give them a run where they can actually look impressive, right? Vegeta right here wasn't doing any damage, so I think right here is when we pop a Whis. I have a support memory active, so I'm like, you know what? Like I said, this is not about... I don't care about no item running this. So I was like, let's just grab these. We got unlucky with the orbs. The placement was bad. So now we have to deal with it. We have to pay for the fact that we don't have any orbs right here. But we do have a weak's active, so it's like, you know, if Oceanus wants to go ahead and super, we can counter. But we have 2 counter units right here. If Vegeta gets supered, we definitely want him countering, and we want an additional super as well, so Vegeta has the ability to get that double defensive raise. Because if you guys remember, what kind of sucked about this Vegeta when he first came out with the Goku was the fact that Goku raised defense on his 12 key as well as his 18 key. But with Vegeta, he only got it on his 18 key. So if you did an additional super, you weren't getting any extra defense to kind of alleviate, because Vegeta had better start of turn defense, but Goku got more defensive total because his additional super was also giving him a defensive raise. So that's why that Goku was better defensively, but the only time Vegeta would be better defensively is if he was in slot 1. So but that would be the only time. Like, before the attack slot 1, Vegeta was better. But after attacks slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, Goku was better. So, right here, I don't really remember how this run plays out. I did this a couple days ago. Like, this was right when the Annie went live. So this was like, you're just watching the runs from me trying to farm stones to get my first rotation on these banners. So it always feels nice when your effort pays off, right? Especially in this game where, like, you work to get the free-to-play stones, you put the time in, you do the missions, you record the videos, and then when you do your summons, you are blessed with a copy of the Buu Saga LR. One of the really, like, it's crazy to think that these LRs and, like, reveals, so, like, Dokkan has to see this and see, like, the results of this stream that they did, and they have to, like, keep this going. Like, the servers on JP broke for the first time in a long time, right? I shouldn't have used I don't know why I double weased right there, but they crashed because they did the initial stream and everybody saw the animations before they were in the game, right? It wasn't leaked in the data download before the stream, so nobody knew what to expect for the animations. And that's always exciting, right? Because, like, if you think about it, last year, I remember on the 5-9 gaming stream, we were kind of just waiting for the stream, and we were all kind of in that room, and then, you know, Kawhi starts tweeting the animations, and we see all of the super attacks, and we see basically everything except, like, the minor details with the kit before even the live stream. So, you know, Akatsuki is doing all this effort to put in a live stream to show us the new units, and the whole time it's like, okay, well, we know the LRs, we know the animations. It's like, thanks, next. And, like, we're really only there to see the kind of stones we get, the rewards we're going to be getting, some of the events, but the stuff that they care about, the stuff that makes them the money, the units, we already know what they're doing. And in this case, they didn't do that, right? They did the stream, and then the data download, and then the banners came out later, and the servers broke before the banners were even live. Like, that is what you have to take and run with it, right? Because that makes it so much more exciting when everybody is reacting to it at the same time. And we get to see just, like, the overall impact that it has on the game. And I'm super excited for the fact that they finally figured that out and did not leak the animations with the data download beforehand. So, you know, that was kind of my tangent here. This is a very self-explanatory kind of thing. Just take your best, let the Super Saiyan 4s bring it to light, right? Too long didn't read, there you go. LR Super Saiyan 4 sweep, right? But that was stage 3 versus OCEANUS SHENRON all set. So now we are going to be looking for part 2 for the next wave. Let me know down below if you guys are able to beat these if you play JP. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of my Dokkan content. I'll catch you guys in the next one.